ever made a candle that smelled amazing in the jar? You light it, you wait, you lean in a little closer, and then closer, and now your nose is basically inside the flame, and you still smell nothing? Yeah. Welcome to the most humbling experiences in candle making. Hey y'all, I'm Candy, and welcome back to another episode of Soulful Sundays. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad you found me. You know, there is nothing more confusing than a candle that smells strong while cold, but disappears the second you light it. And today we're talking about scent throw, what that is, why it fails, and how to fix it without throwing away your whole batch or questioning your life choices, right? Because I promise you, it is not just you. Like, every candle maker goes through this phase where the candle looks perfect, burns perfect, but smells like warm air? I don't know. So grab a notebook, maybe a snack, and let's fix those candles, okay? Now, before fixing it, let's understand it. There are actually two scent throws. One is a cold throw, and it's how it smells unlit. Two is the hot throw, how it smells when it's burning. And here's the tricky part. A candle can have an amazing cold throw and a terrible hot throw. Why? Because cold throw is fragrance just sitting on top. Hot throw is chemistry happening under the heat. So one is a first impression, the other is performance, and we care about performance, right? Problem number one is a wrong fragrance load. Now, the most common mistake, maybe I didn't add enough fragrance oil. So people go in and they add more. Now the candle smells stronger cold, but still weak when burning. Because scent throw is not just dumping fragrance oil in your candle. Wax can only hold a certain amount of fragrance oil. If it's too little, it equals weak. If it's too much, it's suffocated wick. And when the wick struggles, it can't create the melt pool needed to release the fragrance. So ironically, too much fragrance means your candle's gonna have less smell, right? So to fix this problem, you need to check your wax manufacturer's recommended load. Now, usually that's between 6 and 10%. Most of my candles have 8%, and for the weaker fragrances, like the lighter fragrances, sometimes they use 10. Sometimes 9, sometimes 10. But the main thing you need to do is to weigh your fragrance oils, not eyeball it, because candle making is baking, not seasoning, right? Problem number 2 is adding fragrance at the wrong temperature. So this one gets almost everyone. If wax is too hot, the fragrance burns off. If the wax is too cool, the fragrance oil won't bind. So either way, you're gonna get a weak hot throw. Either way it goes, right? So you might still smell it cold because it's just sitting on top. But once it's actually lit, it's going to totally disappear. So to fix this problem, you would add fragrance around the manufacturer's recommendation, which depending on your wax. So for soy, it's usually between 170 and 185 for soy wax. I know with coconut wax, it is, I think 200 is like the temp. So once you add it in, you want to stir it. And when I say stir, not two polite little circles. I need you to stir for a full 2 minutes to give the fragrance oil a chance to fully bind with the wax. Yes, your arm will complain, but your candle will thank you later. Problem number 3 is not curling long enough. So this one hurts because patience is required. Sorry, but it's required. So fresh candles smell strong immediately, but the molecules haven't fully bonded yet. So if you light it too early, you will get a weak hot throw. Soy especially needs this cure time, which is typically about 2 weeks. So yeah, minimum fix. The fix for this one is just do the recommended cure time. So paraffin is usually 2 to 3 days. Coconut wax, it can be 5 to 7 days. Could be longer depending on your wax manufacturer. And soy is typically 10 to 14 days. So yes, it could be a couple of weeks. Candle making is delayed gratification in a jar, right? Okay, quick pause. If this video is saving you from throwing candles across the room, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, what wax are you currently using? Like, I read every comment, and it also helps me to tailor future tutorials for you guys. All right, let's get back to fixing these candle problems. Problem number 4, the wrong wick size. So hot throw requires a proper melt pool. If your wick is too small, the wax doesn't fully melt, which means the fragrance stays trapped. The candle is technically burning, but the scent never gets released into the air. So you don't have a fragrance problem, you have a heat problem. So the fix for this one would be a full melt pool within 2 to 3 hours. If not, you'll need to wick up one size and then retest. Testing is not optional in candle making. It is candle making. Like, test, retest. Problem number 5 is the pour temperature. So pouring too hot or too cool changes how fragrance binds inside the wax structure. This can affect the adhesion, crystal formation, and your scent release. A candle that looks perfect can still lock fragrance inside microscopic wax structures. So basically, your scent is trapped in wax gel. They can't get out. So to fix this problem, follow your wax pour range recommendations. Like, your wax supplier gives you these recommendations, follow it. Usually, it's like the pour is between 120 and 145 for soy wax blends. So just know that consistency matters more than the exact number. So I always pour my candles, the coconut candles I pour hotter because they're required to pour hotter. But my soy blends that I use, those are typically poured around 130. That way I usually have my smooth tops. I usually have, good jar adhesion. Yeah, sometimes I still get a few wet spots, but unfortunately soy is temperamental like that. So it won't fix everything, but the candle will burn beautifully and it will smell beautifully. So follow your wax recommendations. Problem number 6 is the room size. So sometimes the candle is just fine. Repeat, the candle is just fine. But you tested it in your kitchen, which is cathedral with 18-foot ceilings, a ceiling fan, set to a hurricane. So you have a small candle in a huge space and lots of moving air, right? The scent didn't fail, the physics just won. So I sell candles in various different sizes. So my 3.5 ounce candles, which are the small candle tins, those are perfect for small spaces for travel, like say maybe a small bathroom or something of that nature. They're not made for a wide open kitchen, a very large den, vaulted ceilings. Like, it has to be specific, right? But the 7 ounce tins, they can handle like medium sized rooms. So if you have a larger bathroom, the ones with the double sinks, his and her closets, the 7 ounce tin will work perfect in there. And just medium spaces. Like, I can put it in my kitchen. My kitchen is kind of open, not fully open, but a 7 ounce tin will work great in there. But if I put my 8.5 ounce candles or my 12 ounce candle jars in the kitchen, it will have the whole kitchen, my den, dining room. You can smell that candle all throughout because it is made for larger spaces. So you have to know what your space can handle. To fix this problem, you test in a small room with a closed room first. A proper candle should scent like a bedroom, yes, but an open concept house, it will not alone. It just will not. Sorry. Okay, y'all, real quick. If you're still here, you're officially part of the family now, okay? Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and tell me in the comments what part you related to the most. Thanks, y'all. Sorry. Number 7 is bad fragrance oils for candles. Some candle oil, or some oils, I should say, smell amazing in the bottle, but they burn weak. Not all fragrances are designed for a hot throw performance. So this one frustrates everyone because you did everything right, The fix is to check supplier reviews, specifically mentioning strong hot throw or weak hot throw, and always test new oils in small batches. I was in one of my groups and one of the young ladies was making her first test batches of candles, and I think she made like 12 candles. That's entirely too many because, one, you don't know if you did everything right, if you need to make changes. Now you have 11 other candles that's going to do the same thing this one did. So always test new oils in small batches. Never trust the bottle sniff alone because what it smells like in the bottle could be totally, completely different in wax. I have had that happen. Like, I had gotten these fragrance oils and in the bottle, it smelled like it was weak. It was like, okay, this is not going to do well. But I bought it. I might as well test it. And when I tested it and burned it, it smelled amazing. Amazing. So yes, always, never trust the bottle sniff alone. Always test it, but do it in small batches because, hey, you might be right, but you might be wrong. So if your candle has no hot throw, you need to check your fragrance load, your add-in temp, your cure time, your wick size, your pour tip, and of course, room size and oil performance. It's almost always one of these, right? It's not magic. It's not bad luck. It's just a process. Trust the process, y'all. Trust the process. Now, I want you to know this. Weak candles don't mean you're bad at candle making. They mean you're learning candle making. I mean, we all had to learn, right? Every experienced maker has a box somewhere filled with why does this smell like nothing candles. I call mine the candle graveyard. I I have a whole section in there, and it's like, okay, I need to retest these. I need to do something different because something didn't go right with these. They're in the candle graveyard. I will go and retrieve them when I have time. Sometimes, we just call these testers, but mine is a candle graveyard because, yeah, it may be RIP to them. I'm just saying. Now, just know, candle making isn't just melting wax and adding fragrance, as many people believe. It's balancing heat, chemistry, airflow, and time all inside of one little jar. And once it clicks, you stop guessing, you start controlling the results. So before you give up on that batch, troubleshoot it. You're probably one adjustment away from a strong candle. So if this video helped you understand scent throw better, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And share it with another candle maker who is currently aggressively sniffing their candles, trying to figure out what went wrong, okay? I want to thank you for spending this Soulful Sunday with me. And remember, we don't chase perfection, we test it. I'll see you guys next Sunday. Bye, y'all.